Hi beauties, it's Carmen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here with a special guest. Her name is Ashley Weston. I'm sure you've seen her work. She is a celebrity stylist for the stars. You've probably seen her work on the red carpet.
Yeah! Thanks, baby! Yeah, I'm so excited to be here, guys. I have been going to Carmen for years now, and even living in Paris for the last 11 months, I would literally not have anyone touch my hair, only her. I'd fly back and forth to LA from Paris because she's the only one that can touch my hair because she's magical.
Ashley's been one of my longest clients. I love doing her hair, and today we're actually doing something really different. We're gonna do some extensions.
It's my first time! She finally convinced me!
Yes, we've gotten her to drink the extension Kool-Aid. We're gonna do some 24-inch length extensions. We're gonna do the longest length and then also touch up her color. So we've just got a little bit of outgrowth going on here, and we're just gonna do some baby lights and then touch up her beautiful like blonde bronze tone that we have. Get her ready for her fun weekend that she has, so we're gonna get started. As you can see, it's been several weeks and she's got some outgrowth. The highlight line is blurred, so we do this root shadow technique at the shampoo bowl. We're gonna keep doing that. It's gonna soften her outgrowth. She's not gonna have a line of where you can see where the highlight began. So we really soften out, especially because Ashley's base is slightly darker. It's not quite the darkest brown, but it's a level 5, 4. So I do a shadow root at the bowl just to soften that, keep everything light. So you guys will get to see that technique today and how I achieve that. I have began foiling Ashley's hair in the back left section. I'm taking diagonal forward weaves, and then I'm applying my Blonde Me Schwarzkopf hair lightener to her hair. I'm blending it all the way down until I meet the blonde, but I am going to pick up pieces that are still brown and then put a lightener on those in the foil. So I don't pull all the way through her ends because her hair is previously lightened from me doing it a couple times, so I don't want to cause any damage. So I fold that into the foil and I work my way up. I work diagonal forward sections, that way it covers more of her hair, and then I'm going to keep weaving a lot of her dark hair through. I choose to do this highlighting technique on Ashley's hair because I want to make her overall color look a lot lighter. I just know that when it comes to blending all this together, I'm going to do a lot of my blending at the bowl where I'm going to essentially put Shades EQ gloss right at her root and brush it down with a blending brush because that's going to really make sure that her highlights blend into her root area. That way you can't see where her blonde highlights start at her root and where they end. Make sure that it's all super seamless looking, and then when she's about 6 to 8 weeks grown out, her roots don't look like a really harsh line as it grows. I'm continuing to do foils and small baby lights all the way up until I get to the top of her hair. Around her face I'll still create diagonal back sections, working all the way up to ensure the most even lift with your client's hair. The hair that you are taking to place in the foil is not too thick or dense. You can see that all of my weaves are really fine and that I'm able to saturate the hair completely that's in the foil. That's going to give my client the most even lift possible and create a really nice hair color. I'm done foiling the sides of my client's hair, and I've done around her hairline back-to-back foils, and same thing around the very top where she parts her hair. I'm going to take 2 to 3 foils back-to-back in a horizontal parting, and that's going to ensure that Ashley has a really nice defined money piece that's going to really be bold and make everything else tie together. So again, 2 to 3 foils back-to-back. A lot of times I'll do this for all my clients that request a really beautiful money piece that's going to really create a nice, bold, beautiful blend. I am still dragging the lightener through a lot of her natural regrowth. I pull a lot of her old brown color through as well in another foil to isolate it and ensure that she has full coverage. So now I continue to pull all of the foils once they are to a level 8, 9. I'll pull all the foils of the bowl. I have left this Schwarzkopf lightener on as long as I can on her hair. I put it under heat, and then I really pull through her ends. At the bowl you'll see now I'm doing a shadow root. So this is where I take Shades EQ lightener and I'm going to apply this Shades EQ toner right at her root and blend it down with a Flamara blending brush. Then I take a Olivia Garden blending brush and really blur down that line. So you can see I'm kind of just tapping about a 1/2 inch off of her root, right where the highlight begins, and that way I can really blend her natural color into the highlight. I am taking diagonal
sections back as well. I am ensuring that I take small sections. I really hit every section with that Shades of Hue with the bowl. This sits on for 7 to 10 minutes and then I blur it down. Once I rinse it off, I then apply her all over gloss. The all over toner sits for 1 to 2 minutes. Then once it's ready, I rinse it and then start the blow dry. I'm continuing to prep Ashley's hair once we've washed it with the Gamma Professional Blow Dryer. I love this thing. It's from Beauty Solutions and it's really lightweight, really ergonomic. I love how fast and efficient the blow dryer is. It's truly one of my favorite blow dryers ever to use. I love using the wide concentrator because it helps me cover more ground. I highly, highly recommend this blow dryer for your everyday salon use.
So today we have lovely Anna doing some makeup on Ashley today. Hi. So we're excited. What's the look that you're doing for Ashley?
I feel like my go-to look is like a bronzy, warm tone, a smoked out liner. Because I feel like for an everyday look, it's not like too aggressive, but it gives you that like sultry, sexy, lifted look. That's already sexy. But daytime friendly. And then you can easily like spice it up and turn it into like a nighttime look.
We're excited to see this complete transformation with hair and makeup.
I'm super excited to have my friend Anna here. She's doing makeup on Ashley, really showcase her new extensions, her new hair color. The look is going to be super fun and glam, yet like super sultry. I start using my Hot Heads Weft pliers. These things are amazing. They help me get a really nice application when I'm applying beads. So then I take my beaded looper, and that's this little tool that I use to pull beads through the hair. I continue pulling hair through the bead that is silicone lined. The placement of the beads is going to be a thumb's width in between each bead, so that's going to ensure that I have even distribution of weight when the wefts are applied and sewn onto this beaded platform. I continue pulling the hair through the bead and I'm feeding it through with the beaded looper. And I then take my weft pliers and clamp down on the bead. That way the beads are completely secure.
And it's a casual full glam vlog for Ashley's workday.
Typical day, guys. Typical day.
Another morning.
Another morning.
I have to go to FedEx.
Emails, extension placements, full glam makeup, casual. Very casual.
This is a light day for
Once I'm done with the beaded platform, I then take these wefts of hair. It's called a wide veil of hair that is attached to a weft, and I'm going to place them on the beaded platform. I take little clips to ensure that the wefts are secure. Then I start layering the colors together to create this custom blend for Ashley. Now that my wefts are applied onto her row, I am now beginning to stitch the wefts together with a nylon thread, and I'm creating lock stitches all throughout her hair. So I'm only stitching about 3 to 5 times in between each bead. That's a pretty good average of stitches to do. Now creating the blend between Ashley's real hair into her extension hair. I'm using a feather razor, and you can see that I'm taking pie sections and letting her real hair drop out so I don't trim it. I'm then blending it right into her long new 24-inch length Kovi Hair Extensions. I use a new razor every single time because I don't want to dull out her brand new extension hair. In the front, I'm going to create some beautiful face framing. Drop it a little below her chin and then bring her hair forward and blend with my dry cutting shears and razor. I'm going through the front just to make sure it blends all the way down. I bring the hair forward, but I don't over direct it too much because I want it to be still very even on both sides. Once we finish the haircut and the extension install, we're now creating a start to finish hair TikTok for Ashley's account and my account. It's going to be super fun, and it's the best way to really showcase your work. Everything is so social media based now, so I really encourage you to always take a before and after picture, before and after video. It's like the best thing you could ever do for yourself marketing wise.
This is Ashley's after, so we added 24-inch. Well, we love it. It's so pretty. 24-inch length extensions with Kovi hair. So we've got 5 packs of a couple different colors to create the most beautiful color blend for Ashley for the custom color that we created prior. We've got a fun money piece. We did beautiful little baby lights, did a little root blur. So that way her root is so soft when she comes back in and she's a couple weeks grown out. What do we think?
I love it so much. Look at this.
There you have it. Ashley now has beautiful 24-inch length Kovi hair extensions with a new blonde hair color.
All right, beauties, thank you guys for tuning in. We love how Ashley's hair turned out.
So much. It is so beautiful. Thanks for popping my extensions cherry.
I love when I can give someone a whole new transformation.
They feel great. It's like such a makeover.
Welcome to the extension crew. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time, beauties. Don't forget to like and subscribe.